Unit 5. If. Listening and grammar. 1. Sing along and play something as an instrument. Hush, little baby.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Papa's going to buy you a mockingbird. If that mockingbird won't sing, Papa's going to buy you a diamond ring. If that diamond ring doesn't shine, Papa's going to buy you a 5 and dime. If that 5 and dime goes broke, Papa's going to buy you a billy goat. If that billy goat falls down, you'll still be the cutest little baby in town.
Three. Make two groups. The first group shouts the first line of any verse. The second group shouts the correct second line.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Papa's going to buy you a mockingbird. If that 5 and dime goes broke, Papa's going to buy you a billy goat.
Action time. Matching poet. 4. Listen and point to the matching words and pictures. Then say them.
Sing, ring, boat, goat, fan, man, run, sun, mop, top, frog, dog, snow, window, cake, lake, cry, fly, bite, kite, swimming, shopping, park, bark, wall, ball.
Speaking and conversation. Funny if. 1. Listen, say, and number the pictures in order. 1.
If you could fly, where would you go?
If I could fly, I'd go to the moon.
2.
If you could be a ghost, what would you do?
If I could be a ghost, I'd scare my dad. Ooh.
Ah! 3.
If you could have one free week, what would you do?
If I could have one free week, I'd do nothing.
4.
If you could have a lot of money, what would you buy?
If I could have a lot of money, I'd buy a bank.
5.
If you could have your own house, what would you have?
If I could have my own house, I'd have a house made of chocolate. Yummy.
6.
If you could live anywhere, where would you live?
If I could live anywhere, I'd live under the sea.
3. Present your questions and answers in pairs.
If you could eat anything today, what would you eat?
If I could eat anything today, I'd eat a cheese, chocolate, and fish sandwich.
Don't be silly.
If you could be a famous sports star, what sport would you do?
If I could be a famous sports star, I'd be a famous tennis player.
I would too.
Action time. Whose joke is better? 4. Make groups of 3 and enjoy making and hearing the jokes.
If you could have your own house, what would you have?
If I could have my own house, I'd have a treehouse in a jungle.
Wow, that's fantastic. How about you?
If I could have my own house, I'd have a baseball stadium in my yard.
Wow, that's great. I want that too. You're the winner.
Writing for other people. Serious if 1. Listen to the sentences starting with if I could. 1. If I could be a doctor, I'd help many sick people. 2. If I could be a farmer, I'd grow more food. 3. If I could be a mechanic, I'd fix broken cars and trucks. 4. If I could be a vet, I'd help sick animals. 5. If I could be a carpenter, I'd build houses. 6. If I could be a soccer coach, I'd teach children to play soccer. Reading and Thinking. Romeo and Juliet, Part 1. 1. Listen and answer the questions before you read.
Have you heard of Romeo and Juliet? Do you know what happened to them? Have you heard of William Shakespeare? What do you think this story is telling us? Have you seen the movie?
2. Listen and read. Number the pictures in order.
Romeo and Juliet, Part 1. A long time ago, there were two families. They were the Montagues and the Capulets. They lived in the town of Verona in Italy. They were always fighting. They hated each other. One night, the Capulets had a big party. Handsome young Romeo Montague went to the party. He wore a mask so nobody would know him. He fell in love with beautiful Juliet Capulet. This was very dangerous. Their families were still fighting. Did she love him back? He needed to find out. He went to her house very quietly. He hid under her balcony. He heard her say, "My family hates the Montagues, but still I love Romeo. Romeo, Romeo, where are you, Romeo?" He told Juliet that he loved her too. They secretly got married. They were very happy. To be continued.
Action time. 4. Make pairs. Read the story to each other. Answer the questions. First, listen and read the questions. 1.
Where in Italy did Romeo and Juliet live?
2.
What did Romeo wear to the party?
3.
Why was it dangerous to love Juliet?
4.
What did Romeo hear Juliet say from the balcony?
5.
Have you ever worn a mask?
Now read the story to each other. Then answer the questions with your partner.